Tell a friend to tell a friend that Doitallhall is in. And we're back with another NBA 2K25 Next Gen build video. And today we have a special build. This is one of my personal builds. I just made this build not too long ago. And this is my Giannis build. Now, I was going to do a LeBron build, but I was like, hell, I don't have a 6'10 build. So I wanted to make a 6'10 build. Giannis is around 6'10", 6'11", so I tried to replicate that. And when I created the build, I had Giannis in the shades of. Hopefully he's still in the shades of for the people out there that are looking for him to be in the shades of. But you're gonna see the build, you're gonna be like, oh, that ain't Giannis, but he in the shades of. Let's get into it, man. Choose the hand of your choice and the jersey number of your choice. Let's get it, man. As you can see, we're going to power forward position. Giannis is around 6'10 or 6'11, man. We don't know. It say 6'10 on some things, and some things it say 6'11. Some people even think he's a 7-footer. You know what I'm saying? But we got 226 pounds for the weight, 7'6" on the wingspan. Let's get into it. So we're gonna start with the finishing. Now, the finishing, in my opinion, is him. In 2K had his layup like stupid high. And I wasn't about to do that. I don't care about having this layup package or none of that. I wasn't about to take my layup that high because layup is expensive. Okay, so we're going to take the close shot up to a 73. We want that paint prodigy. Trust me, man, close shot is very important, especially for a build like this. You will miss a lot of close shots if you don't have it on your build. Trust me on that. I went out there and played with this build without it. And that boy missing everything around the rim when it came to the close shot. So don't make that mistake. As far as the driving layup, like I said, man, you can easily take your layup to an 80. I didn't want to do that, man. I think I can make layup just fine with this 71. That's what it's going to go up to anyway. Now, I'm going to show you the build without the cap breakers. I added the cap breakers to the build. So I'm going to take the driving dunk to a 91. If you have your +5, all you have to do is take 5 of them and put it on the driving dunk. That way you'll have a 96 driving dunk. We're trying to get the elite contact dunks, okay? As far as the standing dunk, we're going to get that to an 81. We do want the big man contact dunks. We do want to rise up on silver. Very important. Now, the post control is a little bit higher than most people would probably want it for a Giannis build, but we did take it to a 77 because there's certain badges that we want on this build, and having a 77 is the only way we can get it. So that's why we had a 77 post control on this build. Now, we go to the physicals, right? I wanted to get as much speed as I could. Keep in mind, you're not going to be fast with this build, but we do have a 78 speed on this build, right? We also going to have a 71 on the agility. That's what we need. As far as the strength on this build, we're just going to take it to an 84. Now, I should have left some space for the strength to go up, but I just left it right there. I was trying to get certain things on the build, so I have an 84 strength on the build, which is decent. As far as the vertical, I took my vertical to an 81. Now, I made a mistake on this part, and you guys can capitalize on the mistake that I made. Now, in order to get Hall of Fame posterizer, you need a 96 dunk and an 85 on the vertical. That was the mistake that I made. And like I said, you guys can capitalize on it if you want to. I just wanted to get the elite contact dunks. I'm just going to use my max +1 and get my posterized to Hall of Fame. So I'm going to do it like that. But keep in mind, every season you lose those max +1 and you lose that. So to keep from having to get to a certain level every season, you can do it that way. You're just gonna have to take some things down in other areas, and I didn't want to give up anything really, but I just didn't pay attention to it, and I don't want you guys to make that mistake. So that's what we have for the finishing on this build. I know some people are going to look at it and like, why you go to 91? We're going to add the +5 to that, okay? So as far as the three-point shooting on this build, Giannis is not known for shooting threes, but you have to keep in mind, I don't want to go out there and not be able to at least shoot in the mid-range. So for the three-point shot, we're going to take that to a 76, which I think is a pretty decent number. And the mid-range shot, believe it or not, we can get it to a 78. The reason I did 78 on the mid-range is because we want that set shot specialist on silver. Okay, that was very important to me, and I wanted this build to have it. As you can see, if we take it down to the 66, we don't get it. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Okay, we want that badge up pretty high. so that way we can do some good catch and shoot. People gonna think you can't shoot anyway. I already played on the build and people were bagging up all the way in the paint like, oh, he's just a slasher, he can't shoot. But we do have good 3-point shooting on this build, and I made those people pay when they left me wide open. Okay, so we have dead eye, we got post fade phenom, set shot specialist, shifty shooter. So this build can get some buckets when it comes to the mid-range shooting and the 3-point shooting. So don't sleep on that part of the build. I know Giannis can't shoot for real, but you know, this is my build. Okay, now let's get into the playmaking. So with the playmaking on this build, I think Giannis is a little bit better passer than what I got it at, but we was able to get it to a 65. I know that's low, and some of y'all probably wanted to get it in the 70s. I understand, but you have to take into account what we have on this build, and we just can't get everything, man. That's the only thing about it. You can't get everything, and we just wanted to make this build as close to Giannis as we can. Now, as far as the ball handle, we're going to get that to a 77. That's all we need to get Hall of Fame strong handles. We got handle for days. We also have ankle assassin and unpluckable, so that's decent. As far as the speed with ball, we got that at a 68. That's what we need to get lightning lunch, so I think that's a pretty decent number. So we do have that. Right now, anything you want to change on this build, feel free to change it, man. I'm with you on whatever you change, but this is my build, and a lot of people going to see it and they're going to complain and why you didn't do that, why you didn't do this. It's my build, that's why. Okay, as far as the defense, we wanted some interior defense. We didn't want to be lacking on interior defense, so we did take that to an 82. That does give us post lockdown on silver, as you can see. We also have all ball pass, and we're going to get paint patroller on silver by taking the shot blocking up to 84. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted that block high, and it does help me out a whole lot. I block a lot of shots with this build, even though I haven't played that many games on the build, but I do block a lot of shots, right? So we have paint patrol on silver, high flying deny on silver. As far as the perimeter defense, keep in mind you're 6'10", so you don't get on ball minutes because you're too tall. Okay, so we're going to take it to a 73. That way we can get all the badges that you see to the right. But we do have immovable enforcer. That does help me out on the perimeter, even though I don't have clamps. I mean, not clamps, but on ball minutes. So we still can, slow people down on the perimeter. As far as the steal, you may not believe this, but I do get a lot of passing lane steals with this build at a 67. Okay, it does go higher, but a 67 was all I was able to get. So we're going to stick with that. We got bronze interceptor, bronze glove, right? As far as the rebound, now I did want to get the offense to an 85, but I was able to get it to an 83. Now the defensive rebound, man, I really don't like this, man. He don't jump high. Don't jump high enough on the defensive rebound. I don't like that. But on the offensive rebound, he jumped really, really high. Okay, so if you want to go in and make some adjustment, now I could have easily probably took my steal down and probably took some of the mid-range shooting down, but I didn't want to give that up. If I think about it now, I probably should have, taken the mid-range down so I can get my 85 vertical. So if that's something you want to do, it's there for you. But this is my Giannis build, man. Like I said, I'm gonna put my +5 on the drive and dunk and put +1 on the vertical. Then we get another cap breaker this season. So the build is just only going to get better. So let's get into the shades of here we go. Now, as you can see, like I said, man, we do get Giannis in the shades of, and once I started getting Giannis in the shades of, I was like, man, I'm gonna leave it like this. And I love the name too, two-way slash and shot creator. And when they see the build, they're gonna think it can't shoot, and you're gonna show them you can shoot. I even made a game winner with the mid-range shooting. But that's the build, man. Change what you want to change. I'm out of here. Charge.